In this video, I'm gonna be surviving 100 days in Lucky Block Skyblock. But how does it work, you might ask? We start on a normal island, just like every other Skyblock. But every single day, we get one Lucky Block. By the way, 97% of you guys aren't subscribed, so if you like my content, please do hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into the video. On day 1, we were bored, so I decided to hit the hand off the island. After doing nothing for 3 minutes, we decided to go start working on the island. We mined the top 2 layers of dirt, so we could expand our island. We expanded the island so the saplings wouldn't fall off if you mined the tree. I chopped down the tree. I couldn't reach the last log, so I had to build up. Then we waited for the saplings to fall down. We got kinda scared, not gonna lie. There were almost no leaves left and we hadn't got any saplings yet. But we eventually got a sapling, which we were pretty happy about. Then we made an infinite water source. And after that I let Diana build a cobblestone generator. I farmed some cobblestone, then we found string in our chest and made it into a wool, which I made a bed with. And that's where day 1 ended. On day 2, we got our first Lucky Block. I bridged far away with the cobblestone I mined earlier, so the Lucky Block wouldn't destroy our island. I mined the Lucky Block, but the loot fell off the island. At this moment, the Hannah was screaming at me. Another tree grew, so I mined it. I farmed some more cobblestone and expanded our island. On day 3, we got another Lucky Block, and this time I made a platform around it. Then I opened the Lucky Block, and this happened. The Hannah just started laughing at me at this moment. The good thing was though, we got another lava source, which I can't complain about. I farmed some cobblestone so that I could expand our island. I wanted to make a quad cobblestone generator, so we could mine cobblestone faster and make the lava source more efficient. I grabbed the lava source and placed the lava down in the generator. With that, the cobblestone generator was finished. On day 4, I moved all of our items to another chest, so it would be a lot safer. I mined the iron bars so I could place another Lucky Block. And this is what happened. It happened again. Here the Hannah fought me, but he had an advantage because he already damaged me. I wanted a fair fight, but the Hannah was too scared, so he started working on something else. And that was it for day 4. I started day 5 by mining away the iron bars we got from our Lucky Block to make space for the next Lucky Block, which gave us heads. So you guys all know what I did next. Make the wall of heads. And I placed down all the heads. The next thing I did was kill all the mobs that spawned on our island. I farmed some wood and opened the Lucky Block we got. Diana made this wall around the pigs so they wouldn't escape. After that I had no food left, so I jumped off the island. I expanded the island some more and started working on a wall. You guys all know how much I love building walls. I expanded the island again and finished the wall. We watched the sunset and that's where day 6 ended. On day 7 we farmed some more cobblestone so I could bridge away and mine the Lucky Block, which gave me a nice iron helmet. After that I started working on the small mob farm, which wasn't really fast. But I had a plan. We got another Lucky Block though, which was quite a surprise. And me and the Hannah grinded most of this day to get a lot of cobblestone. On day 9 we started working on a really big mob grinder. For 1, to get lots of XP. And 2, get lots of items. I built an area around the killing chamber for more space. And I mined some more cobblestone. The Hannah did most of the placing while I was still finishing the platform and wall around it. But after a while I started working on the spawner too. I built the walls and the roof. I opened another Lucky Block and got some horse armor. Then the Hannah decided to do this. We finished the farm and it worked really well. Except for that. Yeah, that. We eventually fixed it with some trapdoors. We fought some mobs. And opened another Lucky Block. We got this pyramid with 9 Lucky Blocks inside. We decided to mine all the sandstone and open the Lucky Blocks. We got some really nice stuff out of this one. With the iron we got from the Lucky Block, I made an iron pickaxe and mined all the gold blocks. The next thing we got was this big cube. We knew it would give lots of diamonds or it would give lots of TNT. So we waited to open it. We got some gold armor and the next Lucky Block was one that spawned in 2 Lucky Blocks, which one was lucky and one was not. We decided to wait to open this one too. Out of the next Lucky Block we got a really good bow, which I decided to give to the hen. Because I'm a nice person, you know. Right after that we got another bow. This one wasn't as good as the one before, but still really good. We got some wooden tools and a bouncy house. We decided to make a platform around this big block so the items wouldn't fall into the void. Because we knew that would be catastrophic. And the Hannah would be mad at me. The time had come for the lucky block to be opened, and of course I get the bad one first. They hadn't took care of it for me though. I now knew this one was gonna be the lucky block, and I got some nice armor out of it. Then the time had come for me to open the big lucky block. And we got some nice loot out of it, but there was a creeper there, so I had to run away before he blew up the diamonds. While opening all of these lucky blocks, we got another one, because it took quite some time to open all these lucky blocks. And I got some XP. Killing every mob in the mob grinder is one of the most satisfying things to do, because they're all one shot. With the diamonds we got, I made 2 pickaxes, one for me and one for the Hennen. I also destroyed the old mob farm with some big brain tactics, and finished the rest with my pickaxe. I decided to make a tree farm, but the Hennen wanted to put the dirt into the floor, so I did that. I opened another lucky block and got a lucky sword out of this. We didn't know what the lucky sword did, but one time when I hit a mob, it spawned TNT. So we decided not to use it. Here I decided to hit the Hennen, which wasn't a great idea. We opened another lucky block and we got lots of women. We decided to move all the women with fishing rods to the main island, so they wouldn't die of a lucky block. And that's also where day 18 ended. On day 19, we were still pulling llamas. Let me tell you guys, it's really annoying to do. But after a while, we did it and it was time to open another lucky block. We got a hero villager, which gave us some pretty good traits. The only problem was we didn't have near enough diamonds to buy something. I tried using the lucky sword again, which was a pretty bad idea. So I had to patch up the mob farm. We had to take the villager to the main island too, otherwise he would probably die to a lucky block. We slept and got another lucky block, and it gave us a nether star. I killed some mobs, I killed some more, and that's where day 21 ended. It didn't end, we just didn't do anything for the rest of the day. On day 22 we decided to make a lucky block, more lucky, with the emeralds we got 3 days ago. And yeah, it actually worked. Maybe it wasn't worth the 12 emeralds, but still, it worked. And we can breed the villagers now, so that's nice. I gave the villagers some potatoes so they can breed. And I placed down another lucky block. And I got a sponge. I placed down some more bookshelves for a future enchantment table. I went AFK because I had to eat dinner. After I came back from dinner, I expanded the island some more. While I was AFK, the Henna farmed all of these resources so I could build my next project. After finishing the walls, I started on the house. The next thing I did was build a roof. I wanted this roof to look good, so I put some time into it. It also costed us all of our wood, but eventually it was finished. After that, I started working on the inside and make the windows and walls better. After placing in the windows, I started working on the second floor, which was gonna be our bedroom. We placed in the beds and just like that, the bedroom was finished. We watched the sunset and went to sleep. Oh wait, there's monsters nearby. So we had to kill them first, which the Hannah took care of. And went to sleep for real now. I opened another lucky block and we got a diamond block. Then I had a nice surprise in my house. Killed all the mobs. We got another lucky block, which gave us another diamond block. I also decided to buy the really good sword from the villager. I AFK'd mine for some cobblestone. After that, this happened. That's also the moment where I lost my really good sword. I decided to get some nice armor from the mob farm. And after that, I decided to start working on an iron farm. I made it all wrong, so I had to start over again. I made the platform, slept, got another lucky block, gave it some luck, fixed the platform I blew up, and I got a lucky bow, which is basically the same as a lucky sword, but as a bow. It can do things like this. And that. Or that. I basically destroyed everything. Eventually, I stopped because I died. Oh no, wait, I didn't. I have serious problems. After 5 minutes of repairing, I was finally finished. I went back on working on the farm. I made the sides and the area where the villagers would be placed in. But we didn't have any beds to place in it, so we had to wait. Here we got bored, so we decided to play a game that didn't work. We opened some more lucky blocks. The Hannah decided to go on a rampage again. We opened another lucky block and got another pyramid. This one was smaller though. The first one was some more armor. The second one was a killer bunny, which was pretty strong. The next one were some bows and arrows. And then I got a nice potion. Now it is my time to kill the Hannon. I only killed him once though, because I'm a good person. I was surprised by how fast my sword was hitting the floor. I killed some more mobs. And here I was just messing with the Hannah because I'm invisible. The Hannah was mad at me and decided to hit me off the island. And he had no mercy, he just kept going. After that he gave me some more stuff. And then on day 41 I opened another lucky block, which spawned some ocelots. I started day 42 by opening another lucky block. The Hannah took care of it for me though, so no worries guys. I tried opening some lucky potions and got this. I tried looking at the Hannah and this time he didn't save me. Well, rip my armor. I hated this villager, so I killed him. Then this happened. We didn't really do anything exciting these few days except for opening this lucky block. Here you can see the Hannah working on another project. This happened. I opened another lucky block and got this. Half of it fell into the void and the Hannah threw the rest into the void too. Here I pissed off the Hannah. Here he tried out the lucky sword. The villager walked on the Hannah's project, so I had to get him back to the island. Here you can see the Hannah working for me. After that, me and the Hannah filled up the racetrack he had been working on for the past few days. It took quite some time, but eventually it was finished. And this is the first epic race. The Hannah eventually won, but there will be a rematch further into the video, so keep watching. I farmed some wood and I started working on the balcony, which turned out pretty nice. I opened another lucky block. And after that, me and the Hannah were just vibing on the balcony I made. That's also where day 50 ended, halfway there boys. I started day 51 by repairing our pack opening island a little. I also took the beacon and iron blocks with me, so they wouldn't explode. We had 2 lucky blocks paired up because we were too lazy to open them. Out of the first one I got some wooden tools. And the second one, they raped me. These lucky potions aren't that exciting. I got some food out of it though. Then I woke up to a villager staring at me. I got some ender chest out of this lucky block. After that I started working on breeding the villagers for real. I didn't want this villager, so I had to burn him. I farmed some more wood, killed some mobs. I placed some more beds down for the villagers, mined some cobblestone, and opened the lucky block. I also placed this chest down, where I can put my stuff in if I would open a lucky block. The Hannah replaced the top parts of the cobblestone generator with obsidian. I opened some of my lucky potions, and this one gave me strength and armor. This one gave me a lot of useless enchanted books. I got a horse, which almost threw me off the island. Got some bunnies. And became really fast. This didn't look good to me. This also didn't. Just look at that house, man. I opened another lucky block. I placed the beds down and transported the villagers. I made this smart elevator, which worked okay. This was quite a repetitive and boring task, so I wouldn't bore you guys with it. That's 2, and that's 3. Then we both fished for 5 days straight and got no name tags. I opened another lucky block and got some obsidian. Then I placed down the water for the iron farm. I placed down the collection system. Then we fished for 5 more days without getting a name tag. Here I wanted to open another lucky block, but this happened. I opened this lucky block and got a romantic rose, which I gave to the Hannah. Then we went back to fishing for another 30 minutes. Eventually we gave up and decided to just get a zombie that would pick something up. It was quite hard to get him in, but eventually we got him. The farm worked. I got some potatoes. After that I started farming lots of wood and the Hannah lots of cobblestone. Then I started working on the next big project. I made a wooden platform, grabbed my charcoal and smelted the cobblestone. I started working on the entrance and the building itself. I wanted to build a really big hall for the villager trading area. I ran out of wood, so I had to get some more. After a while I was finished with the pillars of the building. Then I started working on the walls of the building, which cost way more than I expected. I ran out of cobblestone really fast, so I had to get some more. I decided to work on the back, and that's also where day 70 ended. On day 71 I finished the trading hall and placed some torches down on top of it. I made the areas for the villagers, but eventually we never actually used the trading hall. Then I found out that I didn't patch up a hole, and the villagers just walked out of that chamber and fell to their death. We had some lucky blocks paired up, because we didn't open any while building the trading hall. I got a flying horse, which the Hannah took care of. After that I found out that you could craft lucky blocks, so that's what we did next. And I got some garbage. I had one lucky block left and got this. Crafted some more, made it luckier, and got some dispensers. Then this happened. That's also where day 73 ended. I started day 74 by getting some nice armor. Here I got mad at the Hannah because he took my bow, and I set everything on fire. That was a big problem. And yeah, it did destroy the entire trading hall. I collected some wood. After that I patched everything up. I opened the lucky block. After that we tried lighting a portal to the nether, which took some time, but after 5 minutes of waiting it worked. Then I went to the nether. We spawned on an island in the nether too, which is quite ironic. We didn't really do anything in the nether. So we went back to the overworld. Then me and the Hannah vibed for a while. I opened another lucky block. Then I got some dogs. We got some end portal frames, but not enough to defeat the end dragon with. We started working on a house for the cobblestone generators. I made a platform under the grass, so I could collect the grass. I also moved the enchantment table to the back of the villager area. I opened another lucky block. I also removed this wall next to the mob farm. I moved all of our items to a different area. I really like the way this house turned out. These few days I basically patched up everything and cleaned the island. We also replaced the roads with wood so we could see them better. After cleaning up the island I opened a lucky block and got some more gold armor. We started day 86 by making our island a square. This would cost a lot of cobblestone. We mined cobblestone for a very long time. I opened another lucky block and got some lucky potions. These did quite a lot of damage. I also got speed, which looked pretty cursed. After that I made a lucky block more luckier. And let me tell you guys, it wasn't worth it. Me and the Hannah went back and forth a lot of times because we needed lots of cobblestone for this. I'm not gonna bore you guys with all the building and mining, so I'm just gonna skip ahead. And I finished the big part, which looked pretty nice. After that I finally fixed the iron farm, which didn't go too smooth. But eventually I got it working again. I cleaned up my mess. I opened another lucky block and got some iron armor. After that I got some really good enchanted books. I farmed some wood, killed some mobs. We also installed a system so the mob farm wouldn't lag out the server. I lit the rest of the island up. Here my dogs attacked the Hannah, so I stopped them, but he still killed them. I placed the lucky block down and got some colored sheep. I grabbed another lucky block and got this big lucky block again. I opened the lucky block and ran away. And it spawned TNT. Rip sheep. After that I spawned another lucky block. And we got this witch. Here me and the Hannah did hide and seek. He eventually found me. After that I got some more lucky potions, which I threw all at the same time. Then I messed with the Hannah because I was invisible again. He did kill me though. Then I patched up the holes that I made earlier. We opened another lucky block. After that we made a parkour. And me and the Hannah did another race. Which the Hannah won again. Now it's time for the tour. Here is our trading hall without any villagers. In the back of the trading hall we got our enchantment table. Here you got our nether portal, which we blocked off so animals wouldn't walk into it. Here you got our cobblestone generator room, which we used a lot. Here you got our mob farm, which was pretty useful for the entirety of this 100 days. Here you got our pack opening area. We opened lucky blocks in this area, so the island wouldn't blow up. This is our tree farm. It's nice and compact. This is our house. This is the place we live in, but it's mostly populated by random animals. You see what I mean? This is our iron golem farm, which has been doing pretty well. And this is our epic racetrack. And then we watched the last sunset of these 100 days. Thank you guys all. Psych! Last Lucky Block opening. Nah, but for real, please like and sub.